What's up, everybody? It's Greenhouse Collective, and we wanted to break down this new single for you.
Yes, we have a new single out. It's called Payroll, and we wanted to just do a bit of a breakdown and show you a little bit of how we made the tune, what it's about, what the lyrics about, how these guys wrote the lyrics, how I created the beat, and just break it down, you know. Buddha, this song actually started with you.
It did.
It did, actually.
Yeah, so pretty much how we got it started is usually what I like to do is just start laying down the drums for it. One of my favorite things to do when I deal with production. It starts it off with a nice little hip-hop feel.
Yeah.
Of course, as me and Roa do come from that genre and that field of music, so I like to start it off with the drums, put something really easy, simple, basic, just to get the things rolling, and then the rest turns into what it turns into.
Especially because we write on the hip-hop side, like having the foundation that we attach our rhythms and lyrics to being from a hip-hop sound is like has made the writing process like so much easier.
And this is what you got to remember as well. This is the first time we ever wrote together. This is what this song came out. And so this drum beat that we're talking about, this is how Buddha kicks things off. It's so groovy. So it literally started like that, right?
So punchy.
Yeah. That was just bouncy. I'm a sucker for bounce, especially in hip hop, like bounce, bass, a nice good snare that can slap, like something like this to start it off. And also it's feeling as well. Like I just let the music talk. So when I start it off, I don't stop it. I don't control it. I just let it flow and I just follow it with intent, and it becomes what it becomes.
It was a good starting point. So the drum loop's going and I start building the beat while these guys start writing some lyrics. So it's like this. So this drum beat was playing. Being just a musician rather than anything else, I just picked up the bass guitar that was here and started adding this. So it's kind of a loop of this. Just smashed it with a compressor, kind of went that Tame Impala kind of style of production. And all the meantime, these guys are just kind of writing the lyrics around me or whatever.
This is also like the best part as a writer, because now you just have a loop. As soon as you get the loop, it's like, oh great, this is what it is, this is what the tempo, I got my notes to hit off of, my like beats to sort of bounce off of. This is when the writing actually starts.
Again, with it being the first time, it was kind of, we didn't know what to expect, so I wasn't really treating it like anything that we did on that day was final. The one thing I do remember is you guys laying your lyrics down, and I was literally, it was an SM58 that I pulled from the back, and you went straight into just the console, and the console's compressor, console's EQ. You basically just like hammered these vocals out, you know, just like. So that's the original demo vocals. Yeah. What other? I guess it's quite obvious with Payroll, but like dive into it a bit. Yeah. What's
Dream Writer, the Scene Scriber, my team hire.
I think we got together because we were like, let's make some music and try and make some money.
I think, facts.
And then we realized we were in the music industry, we were being stupid all that time.
Yeah, literally. You know? But I mean, here we are. So we're going forward.
Yeah, we're killing it.
Danny kind of being the new sort of addition here, like writing with like a new dynamic is always interesting, especially when you don't talk about what you're going to write about together on the thing. You kind of just got to get a vibe. I find just with writing on that first session, it's like less about going into something super specific, because it's like if somebody else writes something super different, it's just not going to mesh, right? But you're just sort of like fleshing out,
testing something. Yeah,
it's more about the flow and the musicality rather than like the actual contents of the lyrics. Like it's more about catching that vibe. Most of the stuff in the verse, from what I remember, is just like describing ourselves, like, and describing the situation, like literally talking about brainstorming and coming together. Like I was at a point where, like in this part, where I was like just sort of coming out of and doing a lot more stuff. So it was like, this was one of the first times I was like kind of coming out of my cage a bit. And like the Avatar reference is like that scene in the Avatar where like Uncle Iroh is not eating his rice.
Yeah.
The prison guard leaves and he just rips off his shirt and he's buff as hell and he starts doing push-ups.
Yeah.
Like that's what I felt like, where I'm like, I've been hiding for like a year and it's like, I'm not eating, like you haven't seen me. I'm doing push-ups. Y'all not ready for when I'm out this cage.
Yeah.
Need fire to blaze or have the cheese
Spiking
spiking.
T-links to
Uncle
Iro.
Iro, the push-ups is when I'm in the prison. It's delicious to cooking up when I'm in the kitchen.
I love doing like flares where it's like you can use the same word over and over again with different meanings because it already inherently rhymes with the self, so it's gonna fit. So you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
But the repetition of like making it do the same thing. So it was like can't shake the hands with them. They don't got the hands. Can't fight with the red. They don't got the hands. Can't yes chef me. They don't got the hands. I don't know. I like that a lot. That's always like little flashes like that make me giggle.
When we in the booth, team shoot like we the Pistons. Me the pistol, a silver bullet to swing the tempo. Danny Pilot with Buddha beating the instrumentals.
Literally describing
it's
what's
a
happening in the
brainstorm
space.
ideas to take hold.
Brainstorming, that's what we're
So
doing.
that karma is what we came for. With the team, a hammer, and a dream to death. Do us part to death. Do us.
That last part was so much longer.
Yeah, it was. We put it down.
I have a tendency to just
You're the Bob Dylan of hip hop, bro.
Sure, thanks. I have a tendency to just take one flow and just go as long as I can because I'm just like spaced out on. And then Danny came to me. He was like, "How did you feel about?" It? And I was like, and then he's like, "Well, the timing." And then like, just listen to this. And I heard it, and I was like, "Yeah, he's right." I think what this song and like working like with y'all has taught me is like you need to be so efficient with everything that you use in a pop sense.
And I feel like as well, even skipping to like Buddha's verse is like Buddha's is like a super. I feel like
one of my favorite verses.
This is like a
actually.
super personal verse, dude. It's like, you know.
You should be tired of living your life livid. Ideas so
Like,
vivid.
the aggression that starts
life
is like,
living.
wow.
I'm always about the
Yeah,
game.
like,
I ain't never about
determination.
the scrimmage. What
Well,
the
like I
universe
wrote this pretty much with the mindset of like, to me, it feels like this is overdue. That's why I started off like, you must be tired of living your life livid. I'm speaking to the person, being like, you must be tired of like acting this way, pretty much, and trying to be this way, and expecting these things when it's like I'm doing all that plus some, and I'm still not where I want to be. You must be mad. You must be tired of living your life mad.
Totally, dude.
You must be tired of living your life livid. Ideas so vivid. I grasping through life living. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying like, yo, you must be mad at life. Because what I'm doing, I'm actually crystallizing and manifesting.
A true dad just scolding.
Being here over the years, man. Like I've seen so many people come and go.
I'm always about the game. I ain't never about the scrimmage. What the universe gives me is mine and your division. Clearly,
so that's what I'm saying there. Where it's like I'm just saying like I'm always down for the music. Everybody knows that about me. Like I'm the only one out here really doing it. Still been doing it since before junior high. That's why I'm saying I'm always about the game. So what the universe is giving me, that's what's dividing us because the universe is on my side. That's why I always tell them it's God's side or the other side, and they on the other side.
Oh, that's interesting. That's not even how I interpret it. I like that's so fascinating.
See, we
I
learn
heard
stuff
that
about each other all the time.
It felt like more of a what the universe gives me is mine and your division, like a sharing and coming together type thing in the vibe of the music. But hearing that it's like, no, what the universe has sent my way is actually what
divides us.
Divides us because you're jealous and you're egotistical.
Not even just that specifically, but in a sense, we're not cut from the same cloth. We're not on par.
It's simpler than that.
What you're living is your choices. So it's like you're mad. But what the universe is giving me, I'm not mad because I understand what my goal is. That's why I'm speaking on like payroll like that. It's like I need my payroll because it's like I know what I'm about. I know who I am, kind of thing. Let's continue on. I'll break it down.
My time is compensated with pure commission, whether it's Ben Franklin or events that's beneficial. Every time money talks, I love to listen. I love dismissing your whack writtens. Your engineer has your vocals clipping. My numbers stay in triplets. I see what angels sending. My kids know the message. My energy is heaven.
See,
so
all that right there, so that's just what I've been through on a spiritual standpoint. Everything around me, I'm kind of just pinpointing in those 4 points, but like it's here. That's what I was kind of saying earlier. There's no we're getting there. It's here. In my mind, it's here. My kids understand the message. They get it because I'm teaching. So I was talking about teaching the youth. This is what that part is all about. So
don't be mad by the rules that I'm bending, cause it's Buddha abuser. He decided to go relentless, and now I'm number one, and you a rule second.
And see right there. So right there, that's a perfect spot. Just kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, it's just like I just pretty much saying like I believe in myself enough to believe that I'm number one, and now I'm here pretty much having people from the city being like, yo, you're the best. at what you do with what you have and what you're capable of doing. And I don't let that go in my head, but like that's just what I'm hearing. People are telling me, but we see people just be the opposite. They just not give good energy. So that's what I'm saying. Like now I'm number one and you're a rude second. You're just down bad mad. Because to me it's just like I want it so bad. I love what I do so much. Where it's just like it's just not gonna you're just not gonna do that over me. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody or put anybody down.
You're on your path, man.
Exactly. I'm my own Billy Goat, and I'm climbing on my own mountain.
When you think of booty, you think nothing but blessings. And when you think of us, it's nothing but blessings.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah.
And the Buddha part is like obviously because people call me Buddha, but that's a play off of Gautama himself because you think of that. Obviously
that's where
now
Gautama comes from.
No, Gautama the Alchemist is what I call myself. I'll probably name my next album that. Don't steal that.
So then that leads us to the hook, which I think Buddha came up with this hook, I think, which was fire. Then we stacked a lot of vocals on it.
No, I think that was me, no?
Oh, maybe it was you. I can't remember.
I want an acapella version off that, actually.
Payroll now.
Bro, Danny, you shine so hard on these choruses, man. The chorus is like the simplest part to write.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I think for the most part I've written the choruses because I'm just like the fastest here. It's usually just like a little thing and I'm like, oh, that jingles, that rides, like, totally. Whatever. It's so fun for me. Oh yeah, I'll do it, and then I record it really quick. It's like a 10-minute process, and then Danny's sweating on the mixes, on everything, and then like I blink and it sounds like this, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Yeah. I just whispered something into a mic and now it's on a stadium. Like, it's so crazy.
Yeah, that's what I loved about, even starting this whole project of the Greenhouse Collective. It allows me to really delve into like pop production, where I've always done like rock or country and stuff.
I played this for my one boy. He didn't even think it was me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, I know. I was like, it's that good.
I'm
like, the engineer killed it. He's like, that's you? That's not you. He's literally, as he's cutting my hair, he's like, that's not you, bro.
Wow, it's fire.
He's literally like, he's literally, as I'm playing it, he's like, this is you? He heard it. I didn't tell him. He heard it, and he's like, this is you? Yeah. And I was like, yeah. He's like, this ain't you.
I remember going for the chorus, and we were like trying different stuff, and your voice came through when you were just humming it. I just remember Danny and I both going, no, you're doing it.
Yeah.
And you were kind of resistant to it, from what I remember. You were like, I don't know if I sing like that. You know what I mean? But you got the voice, bro. You got the voice. Like, it's hard.
And that's fire about what we're doing, is it's like, I feel like we push each other to do shit, But yeah, I mean, even building up, it's all, even the synths and stuff is like, it's kind of, it was supposed to be a hip-hop tune, but it turned into like this pop kind of blinding lights kind of vibes in a way.
Did you think it was going to be a hip-hop tune?
I thought it was going to be when we started writing it.
I didn't have any expectations.
Well, because I didn't know like what the vibe was between us, and even like we didn't even know each other when we wrote.
I had no expectation, but I knew it was not gonna be hip-hop. I knew that for a fact.
Yeah,
which is
great.
You
can kind of, even from the drums, like I know we were talking about this at the beginning, but then I heard the drums and I was like, they're not actually as hip hop as I remember.
Because I can't do it my way because we keep it to the grid. Right. So it's to the grid, but I don't really change the tempo, right? And we don't. And I'm not like.
You were also playing with that equipment for the first time, I think, right?
Yeah. I've never played with that equipment ever. I don't even know what it's called.
That's a TRAS drum machine.
I know it's a drum machine, but I'm like, I don't even know like the brand, nothing. I just see it and I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then I just put it together real quick from there. And
the energy of... Because Danny, like, lives here, right?
Yes.
Like, I just remember walking in, seeing the soundboard that's in front of us right now, like, the equipment on the back. I'm not the engineer. I just write. But, like, just see... I know they do something.
And, shout out to Roman, who owns Halo, where we are. He made this sort of creative spot where people can just come and, create without limits, essentially, which leads on nicely. That drum beat that Buddha did, it just needed a smack. It needed the kick and the snare to smack a bit more, so I laid it with the Lindrum, which is over there. So it fattened things up, and the tambourine up. mixing that kind of analog sound with with trying to make a pop tune too, and again, like taking influences from everywhere. Like I said, you guys are bringing that hip hop influence, whereas I'm bringing like the pop and rock, and kind of leads on to this solo. I didn't really know what to do in the breakdown, and I kind of had in my head the song "Beat It" by Michael Jackson, where he's got the Eddie Van Halen solo that's crazy, and I play guitar, but I can't play guitar like Eddie Van Halen, so I called on my friend Luca Alves, who's shout out, who lives in Brazil. Yeah, I asked him just to a picture of him wherever on the screen. He laid this guitar solo down totally unexpectedly, and it was fire, totally Van Halen. So, and I was like, when I first heard this, I was like, what the hell am I gonna do with this? But then it was like vibes. So shout out Luca. Heck yeah.
Brazil.
Hey, it added like that extra thing that was totally missing from it. Yeah, between that, the synths and stuff. So, nice sub to kind of thicken up the bottom end of what's going off. The outro, there's this.
Oh, I've never even heard that.
I was about to say, I never heard that shit in my life.
And what's funny about this is like when I was editing it and putting it all together, I was trying to make it all fit to the grid, and then I put it to the grid and it just ruined the whole flow of the song, and I was like, it's kind of...
Yeah, the grid sometimes ain't your best friend.
No, not at all. But yeah, all analog synths, Juno 106s and Juno 6s that are behind us over there, which we had fun with.
Incredible.
That me? Nah, that's me. Take what I came for now. I need my payroll. I'm not a singer.
Hey, you are on this track.
You objectively are, yeah.
You can
You
sing.
are now.
You don't have to call yourself good, but you're a singer.
Yeah. So we kind of wanted to add some excitement with these ad libs from left to right.
Dude, we were literally like, we had the lyrics up on the the monitor that's like
big
behind.
screen.
Yeah.
And Danny like typed it on the notes app, and we fucked it up so many times.
Bro, it's hardly rap.
It is.
So it was a great way to like excite the track. But all in all, I mean, it's a fire tune, guys.
Yeah.
This is a great, and this is his debut little single. And if you've not listened to it already, please do go and listen to it. Hope you enjoyed this little breakdown of Payroll, guys. We are the Greenhouse Collective. Subscribe below if you've not subscribed already. Stream our music, follow us on all platforms. It's Greenhouse Collective. And look out for the next tune, which is coming soon.
I'm watching you.